which I'm not going to reveal. But from the outset, I will say, I'm not a government operative, so you don't have to fear. First, today was a historic moment in this nation, and history was happening right here in the capital city of Kenya, Nairobi. Professor Abraham Kithure Kindiki from Tharaka Nithi has been sworn in as the third deputy president of Kenya. What does that mean to us? First, from the outset, I want to say that I'm not a good friend of impeached Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. But I also believe that of all the 11 grounds, only one was strong. That Gachagua, the Deputy President then, was only supporting his community. So I was worried, not for myself, but for my siblings back at home. Mimi nikaenda nyumbani na wapata saa 11 wako kwa njia, wengine saa 10 wanaenda shule. Alafu wasikie the Deputy President anasema this country is for some people, wengine ni watoto wa jirani wangoje cramps. Huyo mtoto akisikia hiyo na anaenda shule asubuhi, ata lose hope na shule. When the worst would happen, that the president dies, and this person is supposed to take over the presidency, and I may lean on one side of a country, and this country we have come so far, from 1950 when the Mau Mau came and fought for independence, to 1982, to 1992 when we had multi-party democracy, and today I work for a political party courtesy of that, to 2002 when we removed a regime that was dictatorial, to 2010 when we promulgated a new constitution, to 2024 when the Gen Z came to the street and said no, we acknowledge the gains that we have had as a country, but going forward kuna kitu haiendelei vizuri. Dr. Kithure Kindiki was a fine gentleman when he was a senator and a majority leader at the Senate. But when he oversaw the killing of the Gen Z, I was taken aback. And Dr. Kithure Kindiki has never apologized. I'm waiting for his apology. The state of the nation. Adani deal. I don't have a problem with Adani. I don't have a problem with PPP partnerships, but the deal is bad. You cannot sell our airport for 30 years. But I've grown in this country and sijafika hata 30 years. Na nimekaa for long. I've been in this country for so long. Na sijafika 30 years. Sasa imagine huyu jamaa auze hii airport for next 30 years. To make it worse, after 30 years, we give them 18% of our shares. Forever. No, man. That one is a bad deal. Mr. Secretary General, that one is a bad deal. The second thing that I know is a bad deal is the funding model of the university. That's a bad deal. Because students are put into bands. This country, Mr. Speaker, you told us not to talk about tribes, but we are in a way still negative ethnically. And so, people at Elimu House, I don't know the name, will band some people with some names in that ministry well more than other people. And it can go either way. Today the Ministry of Education can be from Kisii. Tomorrow you may never know where he will be. Another thing, it has always been a country for the rich. The rich in the village will just call the Ministry of Education and tell Ebu bandu huyo mtoto wangu vizuri. The children of the poor will still suffer because of this funding model. So I don't support the funding model. I want to conclude because I've seen a battery of speakers who want to speak here. But the first speaker, when I came here, said that this assembly was here since the 1990s. So today, I think 30 years later, I stand on the shoulders of Mashujaa who have been standing here. And I want to say to the media who are here, these are the unfiltered voices of the people. And the media, the mainstream and the podcast and the social media should always be here. Even the NIS, if they're here, I don't care. But these are the unfiltered voices of the people. I want to say that as you sit here, the first speaker said, this is a sacred spot. Okay. This is a sacred spot. And one day, if you get chance, Mr. Speaker, build a statue here for all the people who stood at this ground and all the people who spoke here. I want to apologize and say that this is my first time here. I have been brought here by my friend and colleague, Commissar Oye, who is a colleague at the party. I want to speak to two things in conclusion: power of the vote and support your revolutionaries. I've heard you people sometimes abuse your revolutionaries. This is a con man. I've read revolutionaries all over the world: Malcolm X, Kwame Nkrumah, Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. All of them used to collect money to endeavor what they were doing. Support your revolutionaries and vote well. This is Davis Binoluach from the shores of Lake Victoria.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.